this piecewise function f of x equals x plus 1 if x is strictly less than 2 and -5 if x is greater than or equal to 2. We want to evaluate f of 0. Okay, so how can I do this? Okay, so the question is, what part of this function will I consider to evaluate f of 0? Now, think about 0, right? On the number line, let's draw a number line, right? And I'm going to put 2 here because I'm looking at this function and I'm looking at this part 2. X is strictly less than 2 and x is greater than 2. So 2 is kind of dividing the number line into 2 parts, right? So I have this part, this is the part that the numbers here, they are greater than 2. And this other part, the numbers here, they are what? They are less than 2. So 0, where does 0 fall? 0 fall in the left part, right? Because 0 is less than 2, right? 0 is somewhere here. 0 is somewhere here, right? So since 0 fall in the left part and 0 is strictly less than 2, I'm going to consider this part of the function. I'm going to use this part of the function to evaluate f of 0. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to write 0 plus 1 is equal to 1. Does that make sense? I believe so. What about f of 5? So what part of the function am I going to consider? Where does 5 fall? 5 falls on the right side of 2, right? On the right side, 5 is somewhere here, on the right side of 2, on the number line, right? 5 is somewhere here. So what part of the function will I consider? I'm going to consider this part of the function because this is the part of the function where x is greater than or equal to 2. So 5 is greater than or equal to 2. 5 is greater than 2. So f of 5 is just going to be what? F of 5 is just going to be -5. That's it. Okay? F of 1993. That's actually somebody's birthday. You can comment if that is your birthday. Okay? Where does 1993 fall? Is it to the left of 2 or to the right of 2? Because that will determine what part of the function we are going to use. That will determine what part of the function. So 1993 is greater than 2, right? 1993 is greater than 2. So 1993 falls to the right of 2. Falls to the right of 2. So 1993 is somewhere here. Is somewhere here, right? 19, I'm writing it 1993. So what part of the function am I going to use? I'm going to use the second part of the function because that's the part of the function where x is greater than or equal to 2. All the numbers that are greater than or equal to 2, are to the right, you get. So I'm going to consider this part of the function because 1993 is greater than or equal to 2. So my answer here is just going to be -5. Now, lastly, which is -2024. -2024. Where does -2024 fall? Is it to the left of 2 or to the right of 2? -2024 actually falls to the left. The negative number is actually less than 2. So it falls here, right? So let's say it's somewhere -2024, right? So what part of the function will I use? Because -2024 is strictly less than 2, right? So it satisfies this first condition here, the first part of the function, right? So I'm going to use this part. I'm going to use this part to find f of -2024. So anywhere I see x, I'll just plug in -2024. So I just have -2024 plus 1. I'm going to use that part, and that will just be what? -2023. And that's how you evaluate a piecewise function. Thank you.